I had a scout tell me yesterday, he's a former NFL scout, and he was watching the show, listening to the show, and I was talking about the measurables at the combine, and we get caught up in the 40, and I'm not big on the 40. I'd like to know how quick you are getting to the hole or pulling guard, or if it's a defensive lineman, how quick you're off the ball. Like, quickness to me is more important than speed. But also, he said the thing that he always looked for, he wanted to know how explosive you are, and he thought the vertical jump was the most important thing at the combine. What do you make of that?
I agree. I think the broad jump, the vertical jump, the three cone, those quickness and agility and explosion are the most important part of it, Dan. I'll go back to Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara didn't have a great 40 time, but he had an incredible broad jump and an incredible vertical jump. So when you look at the numbers, if the numbers are bad across the board, you say, wow, look, I got to go back and really think about, is this kid just a great college player or a good college player with limited pro potential? But if you get a kid who runs a less than stellar 40, but he has the super numbers and other explosive, as you said, athletically explosive areas, then you're fine. So I think that is a very good way to look at this thing. And 40 times, let's face it, Dan, you can get a 40 time at a combine that's disappointing, and then they run it the pro day, and it's significantly better. So does that offset the combine? You know, because you're poked, you're prodded, you're not up at the right time, you're not getting the sleep you need, you're off schedule, Dan, these kids. You know how these kids are creatures of habit. They want to do things the same way every day. And when you get them out of their comfort zone, sometimes things don't go right. You never know. They could be a little, it's the time of the flu season. Who knows what's going on with kids? But the pro day can make amends, and then you got to put it all together. But I agree. What you said, 40 times for a lot of these players, if you look back into history, and I tried to remind people that over the weekend when I gave numbers of players. I mean, Antonio Brown ran 4.56. Okay,
wow.
He had a 33.5 vertical. I see a lot of other guys are running 4.35s, 4.4s that are struggling in the league or out of the league right now. So again, you're right that the 40 times for a lot of guys who had success, it wasn't the end all be all.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.